Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Luke Monster, and today we're going to be looking at 10 of the coolest Black Series releases. Over the years, Hasbro has been doing a ton of different figure releases and little exclusive sets here and there, and a lot of them have a lot of just cool things that most Black Series collectors don't even know about. And so in this list, I'm going to be going over 10 of the coolest Black Series releases. Now, this is in no particular order. This is just going to be 10 of them, so like I said, I'll be going through them, but they're not ranked in any way. So like number 1 is it's not like number 1 is better than number 10. It's just 10 of my personal coolest releases in my opinion. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. But real quick before we do actually get into the video, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go down, hit that like button, and subscribe, because we're actually doing a giveaway at 8,500 subs. Once we hit 8.5k, I'll be giving away this clone Captain Rex, but you do have to be subbed to the channel, so make sure you go down, hit that like button, and subscribe. Once we actually hit that sub goal, I'll release a giveaway video. All you have to do is comment on that giveaway video to enter, and then I'll just use a random comment generator to pick the winner. So yeah, if you aren't subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it, and I do really want to thank everybody for all the recent support, because we are almost to 8,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. Anyway, on to the video. Looking at number 1, I tended to try to like keep San Diego Comic-Con figures off of this list just because there's a lot of cool San Diego Comic-Con figures, but this one was one of my personal favorites and it's really cool, so I figured I had to include it on this list. And it's actually the SDCC Exclusive Thrawn set. One of the coolest Black Series releases ever. This thing didn't only just come with Thrawn, but it came with a ton of accessories, like little kind of like pedestals for some of his artifacts, because that's one big thing about Thrawn, is he kept a lot of artifacts. So this does have like Gree's helmet, and it also has like the Jedi Temple Guard mask, cool like little lizard thing over the top of his head that you do see in his office in the actual show. Just a lot of cool things in this set, and is one of my personal favorites, so I really did have to include it on the list. Looking at the second one on the list, this one is a little bit more obscure because it's more of like an accessory pack than it is a single release figure, but it is the Amazon exclusive First Order Stormtrooper set, and this is not just a standard First Order Stormtrooper, but it comes with a ton of accessories. It comes with like the heavy artillery vest, it comes with a ton of blasters and a lot of accessories, and that's something I really like. I really like the accessory packs like this, and I wish they would do it more often. This was kind of like the first deluxe set, but I believe this one was around $39, $40 at retail. I could be wrong, it's been a while, but it was a little bit more expensive than what we would consider a deluxe figure nowadays. Either way though, it's just really cool, and you know, we don't really see that much anymore, so I wanted to put it on the list. For number 3, I did give it to several figures, all kind of grouped into one thing, and I called these the environmental base figures. And overall, Hasbro has released 5 in total. Starting off with the release of Rogue One, they did release a Jyn Erso and a Rey from a Starkiller base. I believe they were both Kmart exclusives, and these were really cool sets. They're just the normal figures that you would get on store shelves, except they had a cool environmental base with it, and just a nice little stand. It's world building, and I absolutely love world building, and it's really the first time we ever saw this in the Black Series, which was really cool. But then the next year, for the release of The Last Jedi, they did 3 figures, and this was more than just the deluxe bases. They had the bases, but they also had the first ever rendition of Photo Real. Also additional soft goods, to where like most figures didn't have soft goods at that time, so they took the original figure and then swapped it out with soft goods, and I absolutely love that. And they even had die-cast accessories, like Kylo Ren's helmet was die-cast, Rey's lightsaber was die-cast, so it was just a really cool idea, and I wish they would do that more of that. Imagine they had like a Mando. I kind of did a display here for the screen. Imagine they had a Mando with a soft goods cape, deluxe like kind of environmental base, and then a die-cast blaster and helmet. Like, that'd be such a cool release. I really wish they'd go back to that, because it's some of my favorite sets in all of the Black Series. Up next is a more recent one. We just got this back in 2020, but this is the Heroes of Endor 4-pack, and this is one of my favorite sets. While I don't personally own it, I do regret not picking it up, and it's just one of those where I love the packaging with this. I love that they went ahead and did the Endor-themed packaging. They gave, like, Han and Leia over at the bunker. They put the Ewok on the speeder bike. They put Luke in the forest there. Like, it's a super cool set, and the packaging makes everything work, and I absolutely love what they did with that. And it's also also a 4-pack. Like, we had not seen multi-packs of figures for years, ever since like the multi-packs just didn't sell, and because of that we didn't really see those, and I'm really glad they decided to bring it back for the set. Plus, that exclusive packaging and everything, it just looks great. And up after that, it's along the same lines, but it is the Leia Anton Hoth convention exclusive. And like I said, this goes just like the Heroes of Endor pack, but I love the packaging. It really works. They're kind of just framing this one scene, and I absolutely love that. It has the Hoth themed packaging, and it really makes it have like this premium feel, which I do love. And then of course they also did give Han the like soft goods fur around his neck for the coat. Another just small thing like that that's really, really nice. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this, and I really do hope that they continue to do more of these exclusive packaging sets in the future, because I think they look amazing. Up next, I gave it to the Skywalker Strikes Luke, and this one might not sound familiar, but this is actually Yavin Luke that they just repacked into like a deluxe set. It came with a ton of accessories. It came with the blast shield from A New Hope with just a little bit of a different paint job. It also came with the like the training remote, which is super cool. And then, some crates. I believe it came with a book as well, like the sacred texts. And yeah, it's just figures like this that have those extra world-building accessories that I absolutely love. That, like, topped with, like, the exclusive comic book packaging, it's just pretty cool. And I believe this is what really inspired Hasbro to continue with, like, the publishing line that we now have in the Black Series. For number 7, I gave it to the Throne figures, and we only do have 2 Throne figures in the line right now, but that is actually Emperor Palpatine, which is a very sought-after figure nowadays. But originally this figure was an Amazon exclusive, and it's not just, of course, Emperor Palpatine, but it came with his throne, and that's something I really love. I think thrones and chairs are some really cool stuff in the Black Series. I wish we would see more of it, because there's a ton of options I could do, but, Emperor and his throne is a great set. And there's also the Snoke set, which was kind of less known, but it comes with Snoke and his throne. And this one is really cool because it could actually connect to the Kylo Ren Deluxe set with that environmental base. So you could have this whole scene as like a centerpiece for your collection. It was super cool. Now, only if that scene was good, it would have been a great accessory pack, but The Last Jedi flopped and that scene sucked, and so this set didn't sell very well, and I'm pretty sure that's the main reason they kind of stopped doing thrones. But come on, like, make a Boba Fett throne, make a Darth Vader throne like we saw in Kenobi, make a Mandalorian throne with Darth Maul on it. There's a ton of these chairs and thrones you could do, and I think they just look really, really good. Coming at number 8, I gave it to the first edition figures. Now, this was something that they only did for Fan First Friday. Actually, it was Triple Force Friday, as actually the official term, back in 2019. But for the first release of that Black Series wave, they did the first edition boxes, which were the exact same figures as the normal ones, except they came in white boxes, which is super cool. And it's just kind of like, hey, I got the first release of The Mandalorian, or whatever it is. And they've actually become quite valuable in the aftermarket now. But that's something I wish they would go back to. Give us like white box versions of releases. Like, I want those first edition boxes to come back, because I think they're super, super cool. Number 9, I gave it to any figure in some sort of throwback packaging. They did a ton of it back in 2021, but like, there was the Phantom Menace throwback, there was the Clone Wars 2008 throwback, there was the Clone Wars 2003 throwback, Power of the Force, ton of these different throwback packages, and I absolutely loved them. I'm a big fan for that kind of like nostalgic packaging, and so any throwback packaging that they do, I would love to see, and one of the cooler things that they've done in the line. And then the last spot for today, I did give it to a figure that is kind of slept on, and not a lot of people talk about it, and not a lot of people even like praised it that much when it first came out, but I'm giving it to the GameStop exclusive Blast Effects Stormtrooper. This figure, in my opinion, is super, super cool, and it gives me Battlefront 2015 vibes, one of my favorite games of all time. But it has the like blasted up Stormtrooper with blast effects. It has the explosions in the background. It even has the blast effects for like the E11, like you're shooting it, which is super cool. And I really wish they do more blast effects for all your blasters. I know they do it for Marvel Legends quite a bit with like the Iron Man or Black Widow guns or whatever it is that's shooting, but they don't do it for Star Wars, and I wish they would, because I love the blast effects, and I love that look to make it look like they're firing their blasters. So something I wish they would do do more of in the Black Series, but that's one reason I absolutely love this GameStop set. It's just because it comes with all those blast effects, and it's something I wish they do more of in modern day Black Series. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's list. If you guys do want to see an updated part 2 of this, let me know in the comments, because I really did enjoy making this video, and there's a ton of really cool Black Series sets. So if you do want to see a part 2, leave a like and comment down below. And also, just comment down below what are some of your guys' personal favorite Black Series sets. And I'll see you guys in the next video.